Amid the bustling streets of Rome stands a stone giant. The Colosseum, a monument that has withstood earthquakes, wars, and plundering, remains one of the most awe-inspiring symbols of the ancient world. But behind these imposing walls lie dark secrets unknown to many. Its arches beheld more than gladiators fighting for their lives. In its passageways, beneath the arena, horror, fear, and dark rituals lurked in the shadows. Who designed this stone colossus to endure not only the passage of time but also the atrocities committed within its walls? What mysteries lie hidden in the underground chambers beneath the arena? And why does this ancient amphitheater still stand while so many other monuments have vanished? Today, you will uncover what official history has not told you. This is just the beginning of a story filled with surprises and secrets concealed within its walls. Sit tight, because what you're about to discover will leave you breathless. Don't go anywhere, the best is yet to come. The story of the Colosseum begins in the heart of ancient Rome, in the year 70 AD, when Emperor Vespasian ordered its construction to celebrate the victories of the Roman Empire. But it wasn't until the reign of his son, Titus, that the amphitheater was finally inaugurated in 80 AD. The Colosseum, also known as the Flavian Amphitheater, rises to a height of 50 meters, its oval form reflecting the grandeur of imperial Rome. With a capacity for 50,000 spectators, it became the epicenter of grand public spectacles. This colossal monument was not built with just any materials. The Romans used an innovative blend of Roman concrete, travertine, and brick, ensuring the Colosseum's strength and allowing the structure to withstand earthquakes, rain, and the passage of centuries. One of the most impressive aspects of its construction is the elaborate system of arches, corridors, and staircases, designed so that crowds could quickly access their seats, even when the venue was completely full. Beneath the arena floor lay hidden labyrinths where gladiators and animals awaited their turn to face the deadly spectacle. In these dark chambers, elevator mechanisms and trapdoors ensured that each appearance was unexpected, a detail that added an atmosphere of suspense and excitement. The Colosseum was not just a stage for combat but also a symbol of Rome's advanced engineering. Every part of its design, from the materials to its concealed structures, was intended to astonish and thrill spectators. A special feature was the velarium, a canvas canopy stretched over the seating and operated by more than 200 sailors. This awning not only protected spectators from the sun but was also adjusted according to wind direction and weather conditions. The Colosseum's arena, besides hosting epic battles, served a much more macabre purpose, absorbing the blood spilled during combat, thus concealing the horrors of the fight. The Colosseum is renowned for its grand spectacles, but beyond what the eye can see, there are secrets and mysteries that have remained hidden over time. One of the most enigmatic aspects of the gladiators is the true nature of their combat. Although we all know they fought to the death, the exact rules of these encounters remain a mystery. Many historians have wondered, where did the game end and the fight to the death begin? Some ancient inscriptions suggest there were victories, draws, and, on occasion, mercy granted to the defeated. However, many details are still vague. What we do know is that the Colosseum was not only a fighting arena but a space where the line between performance and real death blurred. The most famous myth is that of the thumb, the gesture that decided the fate of the defeated. But did the crowd really hold the power to decide a gladiator's life? The truth is that this myth has been greatly exaggerated. In reality, the decision of life or death lay with the sponsor of the games, or even the emperor. But was fate truly what decided the fighter's end? That is a question that remains unanswered. Furthermore, the status of the gladiators is another mystery. They were considered slaves, yet many achieved celebrity status, with followers and admirers. Some achieved great wealth, and others even earned their freedom. Where was the line between contempt and worship? Gladiators were treated as cannon fodder, yet some attained fame, recognition, and even the people's love. And then there's the training. The rigor with which gladiators were trained in the ludus, or gladiator schools, was extreme. What secret techniques were taught to turn an ordinary man into an expert fighter? Many of the details of their training remain unknown, jealously guarded by the doctors of these schools. It is said that these masters not only taught combat, but also war tactics, as if they were military commanders. Finally, mortality in combat. Contrary to what many think, not every fight ended in death. In fact, the organizers did not want to lose their best fighters, since they were a valuable investment. However, a gladiator's fate could be sealed by the whim of the sponsor or even by a simple mistake in the arena. The Colosseum has withstood the passage of time, not only because of its imposing appearance but also thanks to an astonishing combination of advanced engineering, chance, and human will. Built with a special mix of Roman concrete, travertine, and brick, the Colosseum was not only resistant to the forces of nature but also to the earthquakes that have shaken Rome over the centuries. The solid layer of travertine and concrete forming its foundations has allowed this colossus to remain standing despite the ravages of time. The key to its resilience lies in the use of Roman concrete, a mixture that remains more durable than many modern cements. As the centuries passed and the Roman Empire fell, the Colosseum endured, though not unscathed. When the empire collapsed, the Colosseum was partially abandoned but not destroyed. Over time, it was used as a fortress, a warehouse, and even as housing, a testament to this monument's adaptability. Later generations saw in it a symbol of Rome's former glory, and although it suffered damage from looting, its core, the arena, survived, defying history itself. In the Middle Ages and the Renaissance, the Colosseum began to be revered as a sacred place. In the 17th century, Pope Benedict XIV declared it as such, believing that Christians had been martyred there. Thus, the Colosseum was protected not only for its historical value but also by the faith and devotion of those who considered it a holy site. The Colosseum's survival was not due to grace or luck. It was too large, too robust, and too significant to be completely destroyed. It became an eternal reminder of what Rome achieved and of what its empires were capable of. The Colosseum has always been considered a stage for grand spectacles, where beasts tore each other apart, gladiators fought for their lives, and Rome's myths came alive before thousands of spectators. But was that all? Beneath the arena, in the dark passageways, lay not only mechanisms and cages but also traces of something far darker. Some historians suggest that in the shadow of public entertainment, executions, demonstrations of power, and even acts of intimidation against the empire's enemies took place. The arena was not only a venue for amusement but also an instrument of control and fear. Rome, an empire renowned for its power and glory, used the Colosseum as a tool to remind the people who truly controlled everyone's destiny. Every roar, every spatter of blood was a clear message: Rome is the law, and that law is beyond human will. The arena was much more than a place of spectacle, it was where the absolute power of the Roman Empire was staged. Over time, the Colosseum's symbolism changed. From a place of fun and spectacle, it began to be viewed as a space of suffering and martyrdom. Especially after its association with the death of the first Christians, the arena was transformed into an altar where the lives of those who opposed Rome's established order were sacrificed. Walking through the Colosseum, it is impossible not to feel that time has stopped. These walls have witnessed everything: the crowd's cries, the clash of swords, the falls, the victories, and above all, the suffering that has marked its history. Beyond the spectacle, the theater of blood and glory, the Colosseum holds a deep mystery. What dark secrets and hidden rituals unfolded within these walls? What more will this stone colossus reveal to us about Rome's true power? Today, the Colosseum remains a reminder of what the Roman Empire once was, an empire that dominated the world with a blend of grandeur, power, and darkness. Like its history, the Colosseum remains an enigma, a place where light and shadow intertwine, defying time itself. What do you think of this monument? How do you believe history might have changed if the Colosseum had never existed? Leave your thoughts in the comments. If this fact surprised you, leave a comment and share this video so that more people can discover the secrets of this fascinating monument.